Hello everyone, we're going to be taking a look at the Inwin Dragon Slayer case. So let's go ahead and open this up. And this is the Inwin Dragon Slayer case. This is a mini tower case for Micro ATX. It's 17 inches tall and weighs about 13 pounds. Being called the Dragon Slayer, this is obviously a medieval themed case, and it does a great job matching that theme. The dark gray colors and the silver mesh, and call them what you want, but these reflective hinge designs that wrap around. Despite some of it being made of plastic, it does not have a plastic look. It all feels and looks like a quality steel. Now let's start with the front. At the top is a 5 1/4 inch drive bay and a 3 1/2 inch drive bay. Now unlike other cases, not only can you remove these from the exterior rather than the interior, these are super easy to pop off. Pop them off like that, and on the inside is revealed a removable dust filter. Right below them is a USB 3.0 port, 2 USB 2.0 ports, a microphone jack, and a headphone jack. This is the power button, and there is 2 LED indicator lights, one for hard drive and one for power. And in the middle is a small little reset button. At the base are 2 extra 5 1/4 inch drive bays, which have the same removable covers. Inside is a included 80mm fan, which can be removed. The left side panel has a beautiful mesh opening. Believe it or not, you can install 4 120mm optional fans, which is a lot for a mini tower case. And the holes for the fans are rubber grommets. At the back of the case, there are 3 grommet holes, 2 for water cooling tubes and 1 for the USB 3.0 cable. Right here is where your motherboard's I/O shield will be installed, and included is a green 90mm exhaust fan. There are also 5 expansion slots with the covers that are removable and replaceable. This is where your PSU opening is, and there are 2 thumb screws on each side panel to open the side panels. On the top, there is a included 140mm fan with a removable dust filter. There are also 4 holes on this opening to switch it out for a 120mm fan instead. And it finishes it off with a nice Inwin logo. On the bottom is venting for your PSU along with a dust filter. And there are 4 excellent rubber feet with rubber in the middle and a metal plate on the outside. Let's go ahead and take off the left side panel. This is a slide-off design rather than a door design. Just pop it off. It comes off right like that. And on the inside you can see the removable dust filter, and this is where your 4 optional 120mm fans can be placed. On the inside you'll notice this large opening for the heatsink's retention plate. This is a really big opening, especially for a mini tower case, which is excellent. At the top is the 140mm fan that we saw from the top of the case, and the 90mm exhaust fan. There is also a 140mm fan behind the front panel, but this is not the same fan that we first saw on the front. That was a 80mm fan right here behind the hard drive cage. And at the top is the 5 1/4 inch drive bay and the 3 1/2 inch drive bay. And it's hard to notice, but right under the 3 1/2 inch drive bay, there's also an area to install a 2 1/2 inch drive right here. At the bottom is the hard drive cage behind the 80mm front fan. This can hold a combination of hard drives such as 3 3 1/2 inch drives or 2 3 1/2 inch drives and 1 2 1/2 inch drives. You'll notice these switches on all the drive bays are a toolless design. You just turn them like that, and they come right off and right back on. Super easy to do. On the right side of the case, it was nice they conveniently included some venting at the bottom. Let's go ahead and check out the inside. On the inside, there's surprisingly a lot of cable management room, up to about a good 1/2 inch. And there's lots of cable management openings here, 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 and here. The Dragon Slayer has completely changed my perspective towards mini tower cases. This has a lot of the same features as full tower cases, and in fact it can hold more fans than most full tower cases that I've actually seen. So if you're looking for a small case that won't take up a lot of room with great appeal, lots of great features, then the Dragon Slayer by Inwin is definitely a case I would recommend checking out. So make sure to check out all the details and the uncut version of this review on YouTubemedia.com. The links will be below, and thank you for watching.